Hello, I'm Lauren Howard from Florida Gulf Coast University. So the Medici Project has helped Florida Gulf Coast University's alternative break system. Here at FGCU, we go on alternative break every fall and spring break here at FGCU. So in the past, we've been with Medici in the fall of 2013, in the spring of 2014, and this upcoming fall of 2015. So we take a group of 20 to 30 students through the Medici Project. They've helped us really form relationships with service sites, and then therefore our students are impacted through the Medici Project. And the students were really inspired to do better, and from that I think that they have become better service learning agents, I want to say. For example, when we were in Atlanta, I know that one student who worked with the tutoring project through the Sylvan Hills Academy, I believe, she was with a group of students that really impacted her throughout her graduation as well. And therefore now she's a substitute teacher in Tampa and actually going through the counseling program at USF. So it's really taught students what they want to do upon graduation through service, and that's what I'm grateful for through the Medici Project. I think it really helped them understand what service is and the impact they have in that community. So some of these students haven't really been to an urban area. So in the city of Atlanta and New York City, those are extremely urban areas. And so when they get back to Fort Myers and Florida Gulf Coast University, they're encouraged to do more in the local community. And here at Florida Gulf Coast University and Fort Myers, there's a lot of service agencies that need assistance. So it teaches them to really impact their local community as well as going out to the Atlanta and New York community and being impacted. I would say New York was a really good group that went. We definitely grew from that experience. I think specifically the Covenant House in New York City was a great experience for the students that went. For we still know the individual that showed us around when we were in Covingdale's, as they called it. And that experience definitely impacted the students, where they saw the impact that they were making on that specific service site. So it's really, again, it's inspired them to really do more. Here at FGCU, they have to have 80 service learning hours, so that's really easy when they go on these alternative break trips through the Medici Project to get at least about 30 service learning hours. So they have to get 80 in order to graduate, so it's really inspired them to do more than just 80. Here at FGCU, we also have a service learning stole that they can get if they receive over 400 service learning hours. So again, surpassing those 80 service learning hours and getting to those 400 service learning hours. And through the Medici Project, that has opened their eyes to doing service in the local community as well as the whole nation and world. Actually, last year, since we went to the Covenant House, which I talked about a little bit earlier, we actually went to the Covenant House in Fort Lauderdale. So it's inspired from that New York trip to actually go to Fort Lauderdale, which is about 2 hours away from FGCU, and really impact that Covenant House. And it was a really good experience where we had some individuals that went on that New York trip go to the Fort Lauderdale Covenant House, and then we also had some new people who didn't even go on that alternative break trip go to the Covenant House and see what it was. So we got to share that experience through the same service agency. The Medici Project is great. It was definitely a family atmosphere, and that's what I value as an individual and as a staff member. And I know that they definitely created relationships with the staff from Medici Project. So that's what I value too from a staff perspective. And it's also a middleman. So the student leaders that organize the alternative break system at FGCU, they don't have to go out to these service agencies and schedule. Medici Project already has those great relationships, so they don't have to scramble and get everything together. Medici's really there to be supportive and as well as talk with students about the importance of service.